talking about Lionel Messi. He's stepping towards 39, and there have been a lot of debates going on that whether Lionel Messi is the greatest of all time or not. But what's your thought on Lionel Messi? He's just unbelievable.
Absolutely. Well, if you look at the statistics you've just had on screen, I mean, it is fantastic. I mean, for a man of, what, now 39 today, congratulations, happy birthday, Lionel. You can always, it's a bit subjective, I think, the greatest of all time. But clearly he's up there. He's up as one of the best. His record speaks for itself. I mean, you don't have to make any guesses or assumptions. What he's done over his career, where he's played, the goals he's scored. I mean, the goal you highlighted from yesterday was really quite fantastic. I mean, yes, we all thought he was going to stick in the top right-hand corner, and he didn't. He buried it in the left corner at the bottom. The keeper had no chance. And the way it was, I think, not only the way he scored it, I think what was very good was the play leading up to that goal. And I can't remember the player on the edge of the box who actually dummied it. He instinctively knew that Messi was behind him. And that was fantastic.
I think that was a telepathic connection between Lionel Messi and Almeida. Now I'm going to ask you about, you may have seen Diego Maradona playing on the pitch. You have seen Ronaldo Nazario playing on the pitch. I don't know, I'm not sure whether you have seen Pele playing on the pitch or not. But considering the tally of the great footballers, what do you actually keep Lionel Messi comparing with Maradona or Pele or Ronaldo Nazario or anywhere else?
Well, that's the hard thing to do. I think, I mean, I am old enough to remember Pele, and I was chatting to Nas in the car on the way here. I think even as a 4-year-old in 1970, I do remember Gordon Banks' save when Pele, where Gordon Banks literally scooped it threw it over the bar, basically. And I think it's very hard to compare all through the decades, because football was very different even when I was growing up in the 70s, 80s and the 90s. The balls were heavier. There was none of the sort of, I suppose, the fitness regimes, the nutrition, all the things that have done. So if you're sort of like, it's very difficult comparing apples and pears, really. But so I think the people of those eras are quite rightly that Pele in through the 70s and the 80s, even through the 60s and 70s, was fantastic. Diego Maradona, outstanding. Oh, we won't talk about the hand of God goal, but generally, I mean, that for a little guy, he could play football extremely well. So I think where you are in your sort of in the cycle in the decades, and somewhere there's a superstar, and it's Messi is here. There's also Ronaldo is at the same time. You could argue maybe he is another GOAT. So I think it's very hard to compare. I think where you are, we're just very fortunate to see these superstars coming through when they do, because they undoubtedly have such an influence on the game, which is great to see.
Well, Nate, talking about the influence and the fan base of both the guys, Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, definitely Ronaldo has stayed a lot of time at the Old Trafford playing for Manchester United, and definitely he has a very big fan base over every part of England. But Lionel Messi has never played in England, but considering the fan base, considering the impact, do you think that it's quite similar back in England, the impact of Messi, impact of Ronaldo?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, first off, happy birthday to what I think is the greatest footballer of all time. I've not had the benefit, like Martin has, of seeing some of the older players playing. But for me, I think Messi is definitely one of the best. And I think, I've spent the last 2 decades watching English teams get torn apart by Messi in the Champions League. So he's definitely done some damage to British teams and had a massive impact in the UK as well. I mean, obviously Ronaldo being at Man United, he's got a massive fan base there, and we know more about his game. And he was part of the Portugal team that knocked England out of a previous competition. So, yeah, I think for me it's Messi. But, both great players.
But if I make a survey back in England, that who's the most famous one? Is it Ronaldo or is it Messi?
Oh, probably 50-50, I think. Too tough to call.
ওকে, এই জায়গাটা নেট যেটা বলছিলেন যে ইংল্যান্ডে যদি এরকম একটা সার্ভে করা হয় যে আসলে কে বেশি ফেমাস, রোনাল্ডো নাকি মেসি, এই জায়গাটা হয়তো বা 50-50 হবে, যেহেতু রোনাল্ডোর একটা ইম্প্যাক্টের জায়গা আছে যে রোনাল্ডো কিন্তু অনেকদিন ওল্ড ট্রাফোর্ডে তিনি সময় ব্যয় করেছেন, ম্যান ইউতে তিনি খেলেছেন। পারভেজ, আই নো ইউ আর ভেরি বিগ আর্সেনাল ফ্যান।
What?
And no?
He's an Arsenal fan.
Okay, he's an Arsenal fan. আপনার টিম কোনটা?
I'm a Man United fan.
Okay, he's a Man U fan. Then are you biased with CR7?
It's difficult to say. I mean, I am so happy that he played for United once, but I think The bias will always work. I mean, I even studied in Portugal at some point, so I have a soft corner for Portugal, for CR7, I have to admit. But I have to also admit that in my lifetime, I actually haven't seen a footballer better than Lionel Messi, so I'll have to give that to him as well.